Yeah. Howdy, neighbors. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Whatever beautiful time zone you're watching the neighborhood. And good day, neighbors, and thanks for joining me. I was trying to find the words to come up with, right? It has been a long 2 days since Wednesday when I filmed the video and put it out on Thursday. I was telling y'all my husband was in the hospital, and of course I was happy, right? Because each day is a blessing. That any of us is here. Each day is a blessing. No one is promised tomorrow. So each day is a blessing for all of us, regardless of our situation, nor our health conditions. It's a blessing. But we are back at the hospital. As y'all can see, I'm sitting outside. Outside the entrance where my husband is down for a procedure. He'll be down there for a few hours, so I'm just sitting here waiting to go back in, bring him back to his room. I know that I had said, y'all saw me in the video, I was very happy and excited, but things had taken a turn. Later on that Wednesday night, things started getting a little bit, I started noticing a drastic change in my husband's health, his strength, his thinking process and things like that have became questionable. Let's just say that. Thursday morning was not a good morning. It was terrible. I know that night, Wednesday night, he was still stable. So I was in the room with him all night and making sure he was okay. So I basically stayed up all night. Wednesday, into Thursday morning, I stayed up all night. I was just checking to make sure he was okay and things like that. And Thursday morning, I needed to get him to the hospital. I told him, and he said, he was totally against coming to the hospital. You all know he's been to the hospital on and off for the last year and a half. We've been going through this, so you all can understand his situation and hardship, and not wanting to always come to the hospital, but he know this is where he would get the best care. So I got him to the hospital. Needless to say, there was more going on, other things going on too, that they're trying to get it under control, get him more stable, get him in a better place. Last night, I spoke with the doctor. I spoke with the doctor yesterday. He is sure everything will be okay. He will be okay, and they're gonna do the best care they can to get him back into a better place. But I also know that God also has a hand in this. God also have to play his part, and he's gonna play the biggest part in this, because he's gonna work a miracle, because that's what he does. Our God work a miracle each and every day. We know this, right? So we have to stay focused. We have to stay positive. We have to stay diligent in our faith. We can't take anything for granted. We have to treat each day as if it's the last day. We have to do that, whether we're a healthy person or whether we're an ill person, doesn't make a difference. Us as caregivers, we go through a lot. We go through a lot as caregivers. We have to continue to take care of our health. We have to continue to put on a smile, put on a good face, even though we're in a dark place, we're having a bad day, we have a hard situation. We're put in a place that a lot of times us caregivers, we're thrown into a situation we were not prepared for. I wasn't prepared for this, but would I do this over again? No question asked. No question asked. Because the mercy and the kindness that God has shown me, and what my husband has shown me, I couldn't question whether or not. I'll jump in a minute. No question said I'm gonna think about it, or I probably can't do it, but I have to do it, right? That's all a part of life. It's all a part of our faith in our marriages, our faith in our relationships, our faith in anything that we do in this life. We have to have faith. Because we don't have faith. I know on one of my comments on my last video, I call her Chick. Chick Me came and left a comment. I miss her videos as well. I hope everything is well with her. And that's all my other subscribers and supporters of YouTube small channel that support my channel as well. She came and she left a comment. So check me. I'm looking for some more videos, okay? I'm looking for some videos, especially those fashion hauls. So get back on here, okay? We need you. She left a comment and she said, my faith and my inspiration. Really, she was saying it was amazing and unspeakable. But as I said, and I replied back like I replied to all of my comments. I said to her, if I don't have faith, I have nothing. That's for any of us. I can have everything in the world. I can have the big houses, all the cars, the fancy job, the fancy vacation, the fancy clothing, all of this. But if you don't have faith, you have nothing. You have nothing. That's why so many marriages and relationships end in divorce, because they don't have faith. They don't believe in each other. When one get down and suffer a hardship or suffer a loss or suffer financial, whether it's financial or medical, one of the persons they want to leave. They was never invested to begin with. I'm here filming a video. I'm gonna try to block out the faces that are coming out of the ICU. But I'm just in the moment. I just want to get on here and talk to you all about what's going on in the neighborhood. And this is real life. It's just real life. It's real situation. We're not sugarcoating anything around here. We're not hiding anything around here. We're not making things up around here. We're not gonna show my husband just to get views either. We're not gonna do that, because if I were to do that, I would be it would be shame on me. It would be shame on me to do that, to put him on here just to get views, just to get recognition. That's not going to happen. Whatever views we get here, we appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you all for continuing to stop by, continuing to visit the neighborhood, continuing to show support, continuing to offer your prayers in this hard time and that we're going through in our lives. And same hats out to all caregivers. If you know someone that's a caregiver, give them a hug. Give them a hug. Tell them how much you appreciate them, because it's not easy. But as caregivers ourselves, we have to continue to invest in our health as well. We have to continue to look our very best, because the minute I'm just going to tell you, everything that I do for myself, and also especially for my husband, because if he ever see me wore down or wore out, or looking tired, or looking depressed, or looking drained, or something has drastically changed within my appearance, or drastically changed within my, especially my appearance, he's not gonna have a quick recovery. He's not gonna have a quick recovery. He's gonna think that he done burdened me out so bad, which he's gonna want to leave this world, because he feels that if he's not here, then I will have a better life. So I have to continue on with my appearance. I have to continue to be the same person he knew and loved and fell in love with. I can't allow myself to go into a dark hole, because if he sees me like that, if he sees me all drained out, if he sees me all looking not put together and looking like I'm just downright burnt out, then he's not going to be around here long. And as caregivers, we have to be mindful of that. We have to let our significant others or whoever we're taking care of, we have to continue to have that same personality when we enter the room. When I enter his room, I'm still smiling, I'm still laughing, and he looks me up and down because he look at my appearance. That's what he does. He don't know that I know this. But I know this. He looks me up and down, and he'll smile to himself, because he knows that everything he's going through, I'm still taking care of myself, my health, and as well taking care of him. So it's important that I continue on, that I continue to have that life that we once had together, and for our appearance and things like that. It's important that we do that as caregivers. We're just going through a lot as a community, as a family, as our neighborhood. Y'all have been here with us throughout all of this, and I can still smile about all this because I have grace and I have mercy. I know God will not put no more on us than we can bear. And if you had enough, you got to let him know. We done had enough. We can't take anymore. And then get some of that up off of you. I have had enough. Because he said in his word, I won't put no more on a person than one than they can bear. But you had to tell him, I had enough. I can't take anymore. I need you to get some of this up off of me. You have to have a conversation like you're talking to a friend with him. I need you to get some of this up off of me. He will come around, he'll favor. He'll show you favor in the biggest way ever. He will show you favor, mercy, and grace. Trust me, I know. But you have to have faith. And you have to believe that there is a heaven and a hell. You have to believe you can go upstairs or you can go downstairs. Let me know, like, if you're a caregiver, and it just came up on you like you wasn't prepared for this, how did you deal with it moving forward? You know, because as caregivers, we have to feed off of each other's strengths, right? So how do you navigate through your day? How do you get through your day? What do you do? What does a 24-hour day look like for you? Like, how does it look like? You know, because us giving like feedback to each other and helping each other to navigate through our day, that's what I want to build, a community for us, especially for us as caregivers, but for everyone, but especially for us as caregivers. How do you get through your day at the 24? What does it look like? I mean, how do your day start? What time does it start? What time do you get up? What time do you lay down? Like, because I know my day is busy. I get up before the crack of dawn. I try to lay down about, starting with me, I try to lay down around about 7 o'clock, 7:30. Yes, that's how early I try to lay down. You all know that I got that home phone because I'm trying to shy away from that cell phone. I happen to be responsible to answer it all day, time of the day and night. So I try to turn that away from that at a certain time throughout the day, right? Preferably 5 o'clock, but sometimes it doesn't work because my two sisters are so demanding. They always want to call the cell phone opposed to calling the house phone. I'm like, get on the program, please. So how does that look for you? How do your day look? You know, what time do you lay down? Like, how early do you get up? Like, what are your errands? Like, do you have help? Do you have anyone helping you? Because I know in my situation, we don't have much family here. Okay, that's where the downfall comes. We don't have much family here. So let me get this off because they're bringing a patient through here. So let me get it off. My day starts, like I said, pretty early. A full day look like for me, my day is getting up early in the morning, because I work from home, getting up probably like 6 o'clock in the morning, 5:40, I would say 5:30, honestly 5:30, 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock probably. And I lay there and I try to go through like what I have to do, right? I know I have to start work at 8. I know I have to get up about 6:40, I get up, get in the shower, take my shower, you know, still maintain appearance in the house, you know, take my shower, maybe put on like tank top, a pair of shorts or whatever, put my hair up or whatever, and that's about it, right? And then I start my day, okay? I know my day my day fluctuate. It can be a good one day, it can be bad the next day, it can be good the first hour, it can be bad the next hour. That's just how we as caregivers, we don't know what's going to happen from hour to hour. Let's just say that. The day can start out real good, sometimes it can start out and end real bad. It can start out real bad and it can end real good, you know, vice versa. So that's how my day look. My day is working from home, getting on this system at 8 o'clock, getting my breaks, getting my lunch when I need them. You know, my supervisor is very understanding as well. So that helps a lot. That helps a great deal to have her to be understanding of the situation. Making sure my husband is getting his breakfast, his lunch, making sure I'm touching base with all his appointments, taking calls from, you know, when doctors call in, you have to take calls. The nurse comes in, you know, navigating with her, speaking with her, making sure all the medicine is picked up. May have to hit Kroger's a couple of times to get medicine, running errands for him to make sure he has everything he needs, right? Shopping, and to be honest with you, my day starts early and it ends, and I try to let it end by 7 o'clock, because if it go past 7 o'clock, I'm not going to be good to anyone the next day. So I try to do that. Then I just, you know, 7 o'clock, I start winding things down. I start like getting back in the shower again, wash my face, brush my teeth, putting on, you know, getting back, just getting in the relaxed mode. Now something may jump off, which it does sometimes, like Wednesday night, things did jump off, where I was up basically primarily all night into the wee hours of the morning, and that's how we end up here on Thursday. But we just don't know. We have to continue, you know, that's how my day look. How do your day look if you're a caregiver? Put that in the comment box, and that can help someone else, right? How do you navigate your day, getting through a situation? Like I said, and how did you get in, and who are you taking care of? Who are you taking care of? I'm taking care of my husband. So who are you taking care of? And do they feel as if they're a burden on you? I want to know that. Do they feel as if they're a burden on you? Or do you try to do like I do? Or I try to maintain an appearance so they don't feel like they're a burden. They don't feel like they're wearing me down. Or he doesn't feel like I want to give up myself. Sometimes our people that we're taking care of, they're watching us. We don't know what they're thinking, right? We know sometimes you can see through their facial expressions. They're watching us. They have a brain. They're still thinking. He's still cohesive. He still knows. He still recognize things. So it's like, are you continue to dress the way you were dressing before you, or your appearance before you taking on this caregiver life? Or has things changed for you drastically? Are you just, because a lot of caregivers, some I've spoken to here at the hospital as well, they say, well, my day it looks like this, it looks like that, I don't have time to do anything for myself. And especially for those who has kids in the house, if you have kids in the house and you're a caregiver with someone, it's difficult. It's very difficult because you're trying to get those kids together, you're trying to get that person that you're trying to take care of together. It can be really, really stressful. That's where a lot of help would come in place. I'm looking for other resources to have other help come in and help, because and luckily for us, we don't have kids in the house. That's the great thing. But my grandson do come over. He wants to come over, and we want him there. But I want to make sure I'm able and in a place to make sure I'm spending time with him when he's there. So I'm looking for other resources to come in and help as well. We have the nurse to come in. She comes in primarily just about every day. She comes in. But I'm looking for additional care, like to come in the early morning hours to help navigate us through the day, to make my work day a more smoother day while I'm working from home. To help take some of that off me, someone else to be there with us before the nurse get there. So that way things can move and go on smoothly without me having to run back and forth, So that's what we're looking at now. But it's just life. It's life, and I know some days I'll be tired, I'll be drained, but do I regret any of it or don't? No, because I will hope that the shoes is on the other foot, that he wouldn't think twice to do the same for me. I'm always, I don't want to see anyone in this life, regardless of who they are. I'm not going to watch anyone suffer. I'm not going to sit by and do that. I'm not going to watch you suffer. If I can help, I'm going to help. If I can't help, I'm going to try to help you find the resources to get the help that you would need. And anybody that knows me would tell you that. They would tell you this about me. She's a giving person. She's just, I'm just so giving that I was doing a birthday club for our job. My last job I was on before I started working with Morgan Stanley. I was working for Discover. I was their birthday coordinator because I wanted everyone's birthday to be special. Because a lot of people didn't have people to acknowledge that special day. And to me, everyone on our team deserved to have someone that cares for them on that special day. So I was the one that was making sure the desk was decorated, making sure I did a collection where I collected money for them. We had one person to go out and buy the gifts for them, making sure everyone was gift cards. They had, and the supervisor, he was like, Tammy, you damn it. Making sure the company bought like the cake, ice cream, and they would have this. Because I put some of their responsibility on them as well. I'm like, we have to take care of this team. We have to make sure everyone on this team have a special day, okay? And we're gonna make sure that. So I was the person to do that. And everyone would tell you, she makes sure all of us had a special day. We all got a knowledge on our day that we brought into this world. It was just, those were the days, so it's just like, it's like I always have been a caregiver. And a lot of you are, right? I'm sure a lot of you all always been caregivers, like caring for your kids. And now, we get to a certain point in our life, we thought when the kids got out of college, when the kids got out of high school, went on to college, we was going to have this fantastic life, which we did for a few years, several years we did, but things just started taking a turn. We didn't foresee this, this wasn't a part of our plan, but it was a part of God's plan. But as I told you all before, we've had more good times than we have had bad times. So I'm not upset with anyone. I'm not mad at anyone. I'm in a place where I'm staying positive. I'm staying hopeful. I'm keeping my faith up. I know there is a God, and I know there's a heaven, and I know there's a hell. And I want to dance with my Father again, right? I want to get up there. So Everyone around here is so kind, y'all. The doctors and nurses, they're all so kind. They're all just kind. I'm telling you, the hospitality that I receive when we come here, that we receive, is off the chart. It's just phenomenal. This is the St. Anne's Hospital. But yeah, tell me, y'all, get in the comment box, just have a dialogue, and I do address all my comments. So I want to tell you, even if you go to my videos, you'll see that, you know, I love to chat it up in the comment box with you all. I love to chat back with you all. I do address all the comments. So go ahead on and let me know. Let's start a conversation. How does a 24-hour day look for you? How early does it start? How late does it end? Or how late does it start and how early does it end? Vice versa. Leave a comment in the box, y'all. And y'all saw my outfit of the day. I have on the case spade earrings. I have on the necklace here. I have on the ring here and my nails. And I have on the top that I picked up from the thrift store. And so this is the outfit for today. And I think y'all saw me as I was walking in. But yeah, this is how we dress. This is how we're looking. You know, we have to stay positive even when we're in a dark place or a dark situation. We still have to keep our faith. We still have to be mindful that doctors they do have the skills to try to heal, but God has to favor that He would show in the healing process. He has the final word. So when the doctor says something to me, I tell him, I appreciate, doctor, I appreciate your medical license. I appreciate everything you've done for my husband. I've told him that on many occasions. But at the end of the day, God has the final word. And when the doctor said, I respect that. He bowed. He said, I respect that. I told him he has the final word. And it's not over until He says it's over. So no matter what we go through in this life, it's not over until God says it's over. He has the final word. I'm going to take up any more of your time. Just get into the comment box. This is our video. This is our day. This is real life. This is what we're doing. We're back at the hospital, but we're still making the best out of a bad situation. We're still keeping a smile. We're still keeping ourselves together. We're still staying partish. Because if I give up, because at the end of the day, my husband, we're all he have. Myself and our kids. That's it. That's it. We don't have family here. He has a little, but we don't have myself. I don't have family here. So if I had family here in this state, things would be much easier for us. Things would be a whole lot easier because they would be there as well. They'd be attentive to his care. If I can't do something, they would definitely jump in and help and do it. Make no mistake. That's my only regret, not having a family here in this state. We've been trying to get back there, but given his condition, we have to stay here. But if we could have gotten back there a long time ago, we would have been up out of here, but we can't. So we have to stay put. You know, well, we do have God. We have favor. We have favor from the Most Highest. So as long as we have favor, we good. Neighbors, until next time, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Thanks for coming around the neighborhood. We're going to try to get back to some of our fun videos. Every time I say that, I'm not going to jinx it because something ended up happening. So, y'all going to get what y'all get. Thanks for joining me. Take care, neighbors.